I'm Morgan, and welcome back to another virtual Think and Make It Do It. So we are closed in the library at the moment, and probably will be for a bit, so I'm doing it virtually. Okay, so this is a cup siphon, so we'll be talking about siphons and Pythagoras Cup. So this is a siphon, got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put some food colouring in them. So that we can see how the water will travel. So all I've done here is I have put a hole with some blue, a hole in the cup. Got some blue tack in there to keep any water from getting out. Just put a straw through so the bottom touches there. It's got some water. Just going to fill it up. So nothing's happening because the water hasn't risen above the straw level. Okay, it is leaking a bit, but that's okay, I can clean that up. So it's sucking all the water out this one, right into that one, and once that hits the top of there, it comes out over there. On the end of this one, I'm just going to bring it up a bit. Let's move that over a bit so the water doesn't get everywhere. So there you go. So a siphon can lift up the water without a pump, and that's why it's been used for thousands of years. But even today, we're not quite sure how it works, perhaps because there's a few processes happening at the same time. So, one hand, air pressure pushes the air down on the water so that stays in the glass and cannot escape. So once we give it a way out through the straw, it takes it and goes out. So when the straw's filled with water, the lower part of the siphon weighs more than the upper part. So with scales, the force of gravity tips towards the heavy side of the water through the tube. So the heavy side taking the water through the tube. This process relies on the property of water to stick to itself, which creates an unbroken chain of drops. And so if we clip it here, the water should come out. No air's getting in. That's okay. So yeah, there's a siphon, and I'll clean this bit up and get on to the next. So I have got a little bowl here, and my version of a Pythagoras cup. So I've got a hole in the bottom, a straw coming through, connected to the bottom, and then just some Play-Doh. So I'll get some water. Okay, it's kind of going to work like the siphon as well. So, as you can see, aside from where it's dripping out from the hole, no water's coming out. If I fill it up over that, the water all pours out the bottom. Get the water out. There we go, just pop that in there. Okay, so a Pythagorean cup like this would normally, if it was made in the ancient times where Pythagoras was, it would have looked like a normal drinking cup, with the central column in the middle. So if this was just a little central column in there, because the central column is positioned directly over the stem of the cup where you would hold it, kind of like in a wine glass, and it is over a hole in the bottom of the stem. So if this was the bottom of the stem, there's a hole there. So a small open pipe runs through this hole almost to the top of the central column, where there's an open chamber. So the chamber is connected by a second pipe to the bottom of the central column, where a hole in the column exposes the pipe to the contents of the bowl and the cup. So when the cup is filled, liquid rises through the second pipe up to the chamber at the top of the central column. As long as the liquid doesn't go above it, then the cup functions as normal. But if it rises further, obviously as we saw, the water or liquid will run out the bottom. So gravity creates a siphon through the central column, causing the entire contents of the cup to be emptied from the bottom. So this is also known as a greedy cup or a prank cup, because it was made so that you couldn't be greedy with what you were drinking. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll see you guys another time. Bye.